Okay, so welcome back, everyone.
Yeah.
Today we are diving into something pretty wild that's been happening in the crypto world.
Yeah.
Um, we're going to be taking a look at Tether's Dirham-Pegged Stablecoin that's running on the TON blockchain.
Wow.
And it's seen some pretty crazy growth.
Yeah.
And believe me, the reasons behind why it's happening are much more interesting than just watching the numbers go up.
Yeah, it is a very interesting case study.
Right.
We often talk about the potential of stablecoins and, alternative blockchains.
Right.
And here we have a real world example of them both coming together
Yeah.
with some pretty impressive results.
Exactly. So just a real quick refresher for everyone. Stablecoins are designed to hold a steady value, and they're usually pegged to something like the US dollar, but in this case, it's pegged to the UAE dirham.
Yeah.
What's got everyone so excited about this is that this particular stablecoin on TON just hit $1 billion USDT in circulation.
Wow.
And it did that in just 6 months.
That's insane. That kind of growth is pretty much unheard of, especially for a stablecoin that's pegged to a currency other than the US dollar.
Right.
It really signals that there's a growing demand for stability and reliability in regions of the world where traditional financial systems may not be meeting everyone's needs.
Absolutely. And just to add to that, over 7.6 million wallets
Wow.
are now using this USDT on TON. That is a huge user base in such a short time.
That's a lot of users.
Yeah, so I guess the question is, what's making the dirham such a hot commodity in this stablecoin world?
Well, think of it this way. You're a business owner, let's say, in a country where inflation is just out of control.
Right.
Your local currency is, it's losing its value so rapidly that it makes it really difficult to plan, invest, or even just hold on to your savings.
Yeah.
A stable coin that's tied to a stable currency like the dirham becomes a lifeline. It's a way for you to safeguard your capital and to continue to operate your business.
It's like a digital safe haven, like you said, from all of those economic storms.
Absolutely.
And not just that, but think about the people who rely on remittances, sending money across borders.
Right.
Stable coins can really make those transfers so much faster, cheaper, and more reliable than, bypassing traditional systems that can be extremely slow and expensive.
Absolutely. It cuts out the middleman.
Yeah.
And this brings us to TO itself.
Yeah, TON.
Have you ever had to wait what seems like forever for a cryptocurrency transaction to go through?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
TON's whole architecture is built for speed and scalability.
Right.
It can handle huge volumes of transactions very quickly and affordably.
Right.
And that's super crucial for real-world use cases, like you were talking about payments and remittances, where efficiency is really, really key.
Yeah, it's like the difference between taking a bumpy dirt road and cruising down a superhighway.
Exactly.
So we have this stablecoin that's pegged to a really reliable currency. It's running on a blockchain that's designed for speed and efficiency. But is there something else? Is there some other factor that's driving this crazy adoption rate?
Well, I think there's a bigger picture here, and it has to do with this evolving landscape of finance. We're seeing a shift, towards decentralized systems that offer people greater accessibility and control.
Yeah.
And this Dirham-pegged stablecoin on TON is really tapping into that desire.
Yeah.
Especially, like I said, in these regions where people are looking for alternatives to traditional financial institutions.
So what's the takeaway? What does all this tell us? This isn't just about a stable coin that's growing quickly.
Right.
It's like we're getting a glimpse into the future of how people might interact with money and finance.
Exactly. This is a sign that alternative blockchains like TON are gaining some serious traction.
Right.
And that stable coins that are tied to currencies other than the US dollar are actually meeting those real world needs. This specific case study, it could be a sign of things to come, like a harbinger of just broader stablecoin adoption in the future, especially in these regions that are just seeking stability and financial inclusion.
Right.
It begs the question, could we see similar trends with other currencies as they rise in popularity? And what could that mean for the future of global finance?
That is a very interesting thought to leave everyone with.
Yeah.
There's so much to unpack with this one, but I think we're going to have to leave it there for now.
Yeah.
So thanks for diving deep with us today.
It was my pleasure.
Yeah, it was great having you, and we'll see everyone next time.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.